Travis Wayne Goodsell. Just in time before the destruction of Utah, I got my fashion plates early. I am so excited. I am so in love. If you didn't see the video, you're not going to understand. It's the paisley tie thing. The video I wanted to do for you guys was way back in the, I have no idea how long ago. Was it the 2000s or the 1990s? There was a guy who developed a computer program using an obscure biblical Hebrew text. That's the first clue that something's up. But he claims his success because he was able to use his Bible code computer program. And you're probably going, oh yeah, I've heard something about a Bible code. to save the Prime Minister of Israel back in the day. And so he published his book, used the saving of the Prime Minister from an assassination attempt on the day that he predicted, and got lots of fame and fortune and glory. Fortune and glory. Dr. Jones, I'm right here. And he was met with the challenge by scientists who said, okay, if you say that we can try it with Moby Dick and see if we can come up with the same results, we'll do that. So yes, somebody went and made a computer program of Moby Dick. Sure enough, they were able to do the same stunt. Turns out, you can do it with any book in any considerable size. So yes, you can do it in English, Biblical Hebrew, whatever language you want. It's a fraud. But the guy, in response to these other guys decoding the Bible code, he was stubborn. I saved the Prime Minister of Israel. It's true. And my spiritual witness tells me it's true. Despite all the science to the contrary, that it can be done with any book. So yes, the Book of Mormon is kind of smaller, but could be done with the Book of Mormon. And so here we have some guy trying to comment on my academia page, and he's doing it like an advertiser scam. I'm hoping you reach this. I have obtained secret knowledge information. And he even says, the Book of Mormon. He says the theory that there is a connection to the Book of Mormon is a fabrication with only speculative understanding of what Joseph Smith really went through. I met his great-nephew. Great-nephew? How old are you? And he told me, what he told me really curled my toes. Moving on. Oh, you're not going to tell me what curled your toes. I had a unique opportunity to see the chest of plates made of copper, not gold. and the language was divine Numidian, not Egyptian. Location of the find: near Utah. Coverage and custodial work: Native American under the controls of the Mormon Church. And basically a big secret. Oh my God, this guy is a fraud. What a con. He's the only one who figured out the codes that Moses wrote in. And he links me to a YouTube channel that goes over this guy he's talking about. He does videos, and yeah, it's like the Bible code. Oh my God. Oh, so yeah, when the Bible code did come out, before I saw the decoded challenge, I myself looked over and went, he's selecting which biblical Hebrew text to use, and it's the one that's not in accordance with the Dead Sea Scrolls. That's the Masoretic text that's closest match to the Dead Sea Scrolls, and he's selectively putting in vowel letters. That's one of the problems with gematria, if you know that Jewish mystical practice, and with the numbers game. And oh dear God, no guys. No. Again, I deciphered Paleo-Hebrew through science, not some fake code. That led me to decipher Egyptian petroglyphs. And if you need to know how I deciphered Paleo-Hebrew, I started with comparing the linear script to the linear script of Egyptian hieratic, and then Demotic, and so that I can identify the matches. Because if I find a match in Demotic versus hieratic, that gives me a time period for when the alphabet came out. But hieratic shows the dominance of the connections. I also checked with Chinese. I have a book that shows me the original meaning of each and every single Chinese stroke of their characters, linear characters. And so, yes, I confirmed my work by going to Chinese to see if such was the case. And yes it is. So not only did I confirm the linear representations of Paleo-Hebrew with their proper, corrected, from Foxwell Albright's botched job, I was able to also confirm that China also came from Egyptian. That don't let the combo glyphs of each character fool you. And so, yeah, that's how I figured it out. And then the vocabulary was a little more interesting because I found out before I learned what they were. It's called determinatives. It's a character that functions like an adjective or an identifier when it's a suffix determinative for Paleo-Hebrew. I found Aramaic to use suffix determinatives rather than prefix determinatives. And so if you're going, I'm lost, yeah, it's because I did the decipherment. And so petroglyphs is actually my word. You'll notice that if you try to type petroglyphs, there'll be the red line under it saying, nope, that's spelled wrong. That's because I'm the creator of it, because I deciphered Egyptian petroglyphs. You know them best by facsimiles. And so, knowing this, I can see how both Paleo-Hebrew and Egyptian languages functioned. And so I can assure you there is no Bible code. And his claims that he saw the Book of Mormon copper plates, he has not learned anything about my real church history work. I have not published any of that on Academia. I probably should once I get to a second edition of the main book that I did, because my videos includes extra information and a couple of corrected information, such as I couldn't see clearly because I didn't know what a coopersmith shop was. I had no clue, so I thought it was coppersmith. And so I'm like, coppersmith shop? He had a coppersmith shop? What? So instead I learned what coopersmith shop is, and oh, okay, that makes more sense. He's able to sneak in copper for the barrels of gunpowder. Got it. So yeah, that helped with that correction there. But extra stuff that I've been doing with the videos still needs to be put in. But yeah, no, the copper plates were for the print press. There was no hidden plates. That's all Knights Templar code. It's just unbelievable how people think they can fool me. Dear God. But yeah, I attended church after I had found out that the code was a fraud by myself. And I was teaching Sunday school because nobody else wanted to do it. It fell to me as a default. I'm not kidding you. Nobody in that ward wanted to teach. And so the teacher didn't show up. And so the person in charge, the president of the Sunday school, asked if there's anybody who would like to teach the lesson, which was on the Noah's flood. And oh, I'll do it. No manual, gave the lesson. They thought I was God's gift to their ward, but no, it was easy. That's my field of expertise. And so they kept me in that position. And so, yeah, one Sunday, as I'm about to start the class, a member raises his hand and says, "Do you know anything about the Bible code?" And so, yeah, I was able to tell the whole ward, no, it's a fraud. And explain why it was a fraud. And yeah, it's just, but Christians took off with it. You know, oh, you can do it with the New Testament too. Oh, Jesus code. And so, oh my God, it got out of hand. But that's what happens when you trust spiritual feelings rather than getting to the tree of life by holding to the iron rod of science. Because you end up going way off course. You get all wacko cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And so, yeah, that's how I'm able to identify these frauds, is because they go so far off course, having myself been to the trees of life, that I know they're BS. But yeah, if you're a Mormon and you think that the plates were real, this is going to shock you. It'll curl your toes. Numidian? What is Numidian? That sounds like a made-up word. Just to check. Oh, it's a sovereign state. Numidian. Numidia was the ancient kingdom of the Numidians, located in northwest Africa. Okay, so I think he's trying to justify himself, except that this is 202 to 40 BCE. You're giving a little bit of oh dear God, divine Numidian. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's see if they have the language. Oh, it's Afro-Asiatic, from the language family. Show me pictures. You don't have pictures? Come on. Old Libyan. All the script in which it was written. Yeah, Arabic. Oh, okay, I see below is the Libyan. It's got a modern storefront that shows what it is. Yeah. No, I recognize some Paleo-Hebrew here, mixed with ancient Greek. Oh yeah, there we go. Letter, north, south. Ligature, value. Yeah, okay. Yeah, these are also similar to Native American. But yeah, there's the universal symbol of the sun, and they've even got the Chinese version of it. No. Oh, it's sacred secret. No. God, Calgon, take me away. However, I should also include in this video for you, I got an email from a friend who let me know that in Egypt they're transporting a number of mummies to a new location, and so that's kind of cool. They're doing it during Passover tomb days, the 2nd and the 3rd. Tomorrow is the 2nd. That's Death Day, and placed in the tomb, and so that's tomorrow or Saturday, the 3rd. So, you know, I wonder if they're going to be resurrected on the 4th day. I wonder if they even understood the timing of when they're making the move. So just some information for you. The wife of Yah Moses, if you saw that video, as well as Ramses II and David Moses III, and some queens and wives who are not queens. Concubine. So, cool stuff.